Hey, Colabcoaching yet again to share some wise words of wisdom for the week. Week number four. Week number four of the emotional cheating series. Week number four means that's the last week of the series. I know, bittersweet. You were like, hey, Collab Coach, please keep going. I'm learning so much. I know, I get it. But I'm going to end on a nice positive note. Nice positive note. Like I always do for my series. So, with that being said, the question slash thought I have for you this week is when to get help when you're emotionally cheated on. When to get help when you're emotionally cheated on. Now, help is a very tricky situation because help can mean, okay, I'm thinking about the idea of getting help, but I'm not too sure. Or help can mean, oh, I'm ready to act on this help. I'm ready to get help now. I'm ready to find these resources and have people, to get people in place to help me. When it comes to help, it depends on the person, in all honesty. Yes, you can have people tell you like, hey, this person is not right for you, or hey, this person is texting somebody or calling somebody, or I saw that person you know emailing that somebody that they shouldn't be. And you can get all the signs in the world, but if you do not acknowledge it and you do not say, hey, things need to be changed, or hey, I need to get help, or hey, I need to get some outside perspective, you're not gonna do it. Come on, let's be real with ourselves. We're not gonna do it unless we actually realize it for ourselves, or someone you trust actually tells you, or someone that you feel is like a reliable person that actually tells you. You're not gonna do it, and that's sad, but it's true. So when it comes to emotional cheating, you could literally have someone saying, hey, I saw your boyfriend, or hey, I saw your husband, or hey, I saw your wife, or hey, I saw your girlfriend doing an ABCDEFG in the streets. But unless you see it for yourself, or unless you believe it for yourself, it's not going to affect you. But when you get to that point that you see the signs, when you see the signs in front of you, or you have enough evidence that you collected, people are very picky, or people are very particular with the evidence that they get, then you're ready to get the help. That's when it's time for you to get the right resources. Sometimes you can say, oh, I want to get help. But the problem comes when you go and seek help from the wrong people. What I mean by the wrong people are people who don't have your best interests at heart. People who say, hey, you need to do it my way. Or, hey, you were making a whole bunch of mistakes before. I want to teach you the right way to do it. People who kind of belittle you and maybe throw your faults in your face just so they can make a point or to prove that they're right. Those are the people that you should not get help from. The people you should get help from are the people who are unbiased. I know being biased or some people who have been having their own ulterior motives is hard, especially nowadays with social media. But people who are unbiased, people who are looking out for your best interest, not their best interest, your best interest in the matter. People who may not even know you, but people who are able to get an outside perspective of what's going on, or have maybe dealt with something like this before. And maybe if they have not dealt with that particular situation, they have worked with people who have dealt with those situations. The people I'm talking about are counselors, coaches like myself, advisors, spiritual advisors, or people who that are reliable and trusting, that you can come to and talk to, and they not hold things against you. I think that's the biggest thing. So you have to think about these important facts when you're trying to get help. Now, the other component of it all, is, do you feel like you deserve the help? Do you feel like you're worthy of the help? Most of the time we say we want help. Most of the time we say that, okay, I want someone to teach me this, or I want somebody to show me this. But I'll say 50% of the time, people tend to think that, okay, well, yeah, this all sounds good, but I don't really see myself doing it. Or, yeah, I'm listening to you and I understand that the things that you're telling me is important, but I'm not necessarily ready to take that leap, or take that step, or try this other perspective that I'm not used to. It's hard. it's definitely hard, especially when you know what you were doing was not wrong. What you were doing was something that you were trying your best in a relationship, but you sadly had things that happened to you. And what happened. We acknowledge that. We talked about that for the past 3 weeks. But what are we going to do about it? Yes, that doesn't mean that we have to jump up after you watch this video and say, I need to make a change. I need to go ahead and go from 0 to 100. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that, what are you thinking about? What are your next steps? What are you trying to achieve now that you have got the truth? Now that you have realized that this situation is either you're going to stay or are you going to leave? Or are you, what are you going to decide when it comes to your happiness versus your significant other's happiness? Think about all these things before you act. Yes, you may think, okay, it's time for me to get help. It's time for me to do this. But when you are seeking that help, are you having the best intentions with it? Are you just trying to just jump in to get help because you're tired of feeling the pain and hurt? Or are you ready to move on and move forward with your life? Now, let's break this down just a little bit with the time that I have with you. Actions are actions. That person created an act, and now, unfortunately, you have to deal with those actions. Yes, it's unfortunate. Yes, you didn't anticipate this to happen, but it's your duty to move on from this situation. Sure, you can sit and dwell in the pain and the hurt for as long as you want to. You have every right to do so. But you also have the right to move on and grow from this relationship, from this situation. You may be the person that said, well, I'm forgiving. I forgive this person. And I'm ready to move forward with this relationship. If this person is remorseful, if the person decides that they're not doing this again, if they're ready to change, if they're ready to take the steps, maybe they have to go to counseling, maybe they have to talk to someone, and they're willing to move forward in a relationship due to your forgiveness. Or you're the person that says, okay, this person did what they did and that's it. Either way, it's still your decision. It is your choice. No one can take that away from you. No matter if your ex or your current person in your relationship is like, oh, this was my mistake. Oh, this is something that you should just forgive me for and move on. Or, oh, this was not a big deal. You need to get over it. And I love you. I care about you. You just need to just put it in the past. No one can tell you how to feel. No one can tell you when you should act or when you shouldn't act. No one should force you to make a decision when it's not you're not ready for making that decision. If you feel like you're not ready for it. Yes, the time will not be perfect for whatever you try to do, but it does not mean you shouldn't act in your favor. To put it plainly, if you want the best in your life, if you want the best relationships in your life, if you want the best situations around in your life, it's your decision to make it happen. Yes, other people can help you, but that doesn't mean that you have to give the power of choice to them. You have to continually choose you. Continually choose you, whether it be in a relationship, whether it be with your family, whether it be with your friends, your coworkers, your business, whatever it may be. Choose you, because if you choose you first, others will choose you as well. Simple as that. So, to break it down pretty simply, when to get help when you're emotionally cheated on. You get help when you are emotionally cheated on, when you're ready. When you are ready to make a decision. You may choose to go ahead and stay with that person if that person is remorseful and they're forgiving and you choose to continue that relationship. Or you may choose to move forward with your life because you feel like that's the best decision for you. Remember, pain and hurt are real. You may want to dwell in that for a little bit, but it does not mean that's your only option. You do have a decision to make to move forward, to grow, and to live your best life. But that decision is always based on you, for you, and because of you. Choose you in any situation or any circumstance, even if that person acted that way and now you're suffering from those actions. Choose you because you deserve what you decide going forward. It is your decision, and don't let anybody else stop you from reaching that decision for yourself. And get the help that you feel like is best for you. Simple as that. So, if you're struggling with getting help for your recovery of emotional cheating, I'm here to help you. I'm a relationship coach. I focus on relationships, but not only it's relationships with your friends, families, neighbors, co-workers, and the most important relationship of all, with yourself. Coaching packages are available right now. Go to my website, yourcolabcoach.com. Fill out that free relationship checklist. That free 15-minute coaching session is there. It's available for you. I'm here to help you. Also, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Colab Coaching, COLAB Coaching. Like and subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss out on my next series I'm going to start next week. It's going to be amazing. And share this with anyone that's struggling to recover from emotionally cheating, being mostly cheated on. I'm here to help you. And then finally, I have an amazing podcast with Heart and Soul Podcast with my wonderful friend Jackie. We're not Facebook, we're on Instagram with Heart and Soul Podcast. Give us any ideas and tips that you may have for our next episode that we're gonna do. We're ready and open for any suggestions you have. And then follow us on any podcast station that you listen to. If we're not on there, let us know. With Heart and Soul Podcast, we're also on SoundCloud. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. And I'll talk to you guys next week with a brand new series. Be safe out there.